Hey Scorpios, this is for my twin flames. So if you are not in a twin flame connection, this reading is not for you. All right, Scorpios, let's see. We got perspective. I've pulled perspective on a lot of these twin flame readings and obscurity, of course. Secrets, mysteries, concealing, ecstasy, good times, chasing thrills, an emotional storm. Okay, so how these readings are working is this is the connection between the masculine and the feminine. There's going to be a card over here for the feminine, and then I'll pull a card on the masculine. Then we'll pull a bunch of clarifiers. All right, so we've got perspective at the bottom of the deck. So it's like the connection's getting perspective on things that are hidden. You know, it's the card says ecstasy, but like I look at this card and I see toxic habits. Chasing thrills, excitement, good time, but it's like, yeah, ecstasy feels good, feels amazing. But this is like, it's kind of like a quick thrill, you know, like it's not thought out. It's not thought out. Oh, that's why it leads to emotional storm, turmoil, unstable. You know, I'm not surprised obscurity came out for the Scorpios. I mean, who else can be more obscure than a Scorpio, right? All right, let's pull a card for the feminine. Where's the feminine at? Oh. Is the feminine being influenced by third parties? Does the feminine have a third party, or is the feminine thinking about the masculine's third party? I don't know why I said it like that, like the masculine does have a third party. We've got silence at the bottom of the deck. It's like the feminine's being affected by third parties, whether it's their third parties, whether it's, you know, another masculine or friends, doesn't matter. Or they're being affected by the idea or the fact that masculine could have a third party. No, you know what this feels like? This feels like the feminine isn't allowed to talk to the masculine. So they're talking to other people. They're talking to other people about the connection. Yeah, that's what that is. Oh, okay. Okay. Hopefully the masculines don't have a third party, and hopefully the feminines don't have a third party. Well, I mean, if there's a third party involved, it's for a reason. Somebody needs to learn something, you know, because the third parties are usually karmic people. Um, all right, let's okay, confusion. Oh yeah, they're confused, they're uncertain, they're unsure. And I barely got to shuffle, so we still have silence at the bottom of the deck. It's like they're confused because they're frozen. Underneath silence is past life. They're frozen because of something in the past. Yeah, and we've got confessions here. Shocking confessions. We've got shocking underneath that. Oh, man. Oh, come on. All right, the masculines might have a shocking confession connected to the past. It could be the past with you. Like it could be that. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, all right, all right. I got nervous for a second, guys, because I'm like, oh, confessions about past life, and then I'm seeing like karmic lessons. I'm like, oh man. Oh, hopefully they don't have a confession about something with the karmic, and that's why they're frozen and they're confused because they don't know how to fucking tell ya. But digging deeper under shocking, we have time, waiting cycles, feeling hopeless, second chance, reconciliation, making amends. So it's like they want a second chance. They feel hopeless because all the time has passed. And so by the time they tell you this, it is going to be shocking. It's going to be a shocking confession. It's like second chance. Like I didn't even know you wanted the first chance. Oh, I didn't even know you wanted the first chance. I'm over here talking to my friends, trying to figure shit out because I can't talk to you. All right, all right. Let's pull here. All right, so with the ecstasy card, remember I was saying like, oh, chasing thrills, but not the good kind. Somebody started chasing after a good time because they felt abandoned. They felt left out in the cold. Oh. But they want to hide that. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that. They're fucking embarrassed by it. They're having this emotional storm because they want to be fucking committed to the feminine. The masculines want to be committed to the feminine, or it could be vice versa. It could be both. The masculine and the feminine, like it's what happens is like one starts running away from the other, so the other one starts chasing, and then eventually like the one that's running either completely disconnects or the one that's chasing gets exhausted and completely disconnects. But either way, somebody disconnects and you guys go into separation. Now, while in separation, both of you are feeling abandoned. Oh, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. So you want to fucking feel better. You want to feel better, so you go and try and find it. But the masculine can't replace the feminine can't replace the masculine. The feminine might know that much more easily. They might figure that out more easily than the masculines, but the masculines eventually figure that out too. We've got perspective at the bottom of the deck. All right, so we've got all this mask here, the obscurity, the hiding. But it's like both of you guys fucking want to be together. Oh man, this twin flame stuff, it cracks me up, man. It really does. Like, and I'm not laughing at it like I don't know. I've been through this. I go through this. I still deal with trying to navigate this fucking crazy ass journey myself. Um, All right, let's pull a card for the femmes. Yeah. The feminines feel trapped. So that they need to talk to somebody. They got to talk to a third party. It might not be another masculine. Like I said, it could just be friends. They feel trapped. They want to get out. They want to get out. Just trapped in their head. Trapped in their head about the masculine all the time. All the time. Need to escape. Like it just feels very like antsy. Like I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I need to get releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. I feel trapped. I need to walk away from feeling trapped. I need to let go. I need to move on from feeling trapped. All right, what's this confusion with the masculines? Confusion, uncertainty. Oh, it feels hopeless. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Yeah, the masculines can do that sometimes. And then they're like, well, how do I fix this? I don't fucking know. It feels hopeless. So now I just feel fucking confused. Oh boy. Oh boy. I say oh boy a lot in these readings. I don't even say that a lot in person. 11:33 on the clock. Maybe somebody that watches these readings says oh boy a lot. If not, I'm gonna have t-shirts made that just say oh boy. They'll say like the misfit spirit on the back and they'll just say oh boy on the front. Or vice versa. It's gonna be my catchphrase. Oh boy. All right. Which deck am I gonna clarify with? The Light Seers. Definitely feeling the Light Seers. All right, we're gonna feminines, not just the Scorpio reading, but other readings. Every time I go to shuffle and be like, I'm gonna start shuffling for the feminines, the deck wants to try and fly out of my hands. Like it wants to vomit out of my hands. Like the energy is just like, I mean, if you feel trapped, you want to get the fuck out. Oh yeah. Eight of Cups, yeah, wanting to walk away, wanting to get away from what doesn't fucking serve you anymore, and feeling fucking trapped is not serving the feminine at all. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, yeah. I feel trapped because all I think about is how this masculine was everything. Everything. This fucking solid opportunity for me, but apparently not. Like, because now I'm just trapped. And now I need to talk to someone about it because it doesn't make any fucking sense, because we would have been perfect together. What is wrong with them? Whoever I'm channeling in right now, you have not done any healing work. And if the masculines are feeling confused and hopeless, the only way you can really help them get out of this energy is not by reconnecting with them right now. The best way to help them and help yourselves is to do the healing work. Why are you so attached to this masculine? I know twin flame, I know the same soul, two different bodies, I get that, but it should not matter the soul connection. Not everyone opts into this incarnation to meet their twin flame. Before you incarnate, you have a soul contract, and you agree to this soul contract before you come to Earth. And in your contract, you know whether or not you're going to connect with your twin flame. So, okay, I know I had said so, but then I had to pause it. I hate getting interrupted. I hate getting interrupted. What was I saying? All right, so I was explaining about blah, 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 about, why was I explaining that? When you incarnate, yeah, when you incarnate, it's in your soul contract. You wanna connect with your twin flame in this life. Not everybody connects with their twin flame, but the twin flame journey has a purpose. It is not about a romantic connection. Yes, it can lead to that, but the purpose is to heal and embody the complete and total frequency of unconditional love. It's like within your soul contract, it's like, okay, I'm going to go through all these traumas because it's like you choose to do this because it's like the frequency on the planet is fucked. Humanity is fucked. People need to learn unconditional love. So, some of us opted into this soul contract with our twin flames because we're supposed to go through all these traumas separately. Then when we come together, since we're the same soul, we start triggering each other to really face all of our deepest wounds. And when people really face all their deepest wounds and heal them, they are then able to embody unconditional love completely. And who better to show the world how to love unconditionally than somebody that has spent their entire life traumatized and taught every reason not to love unconditionally? That is the point of the twin flame connection, to help each other heal. But it can just look like a bunch of triggering. But that's the whole point of getting triggered. Because when you're triggered, you can go into that. Why am I triggered? What about this made me triggered? When was the last time I felt triggered like this? For this reason. And the time before that, and the time before that. And then find like the root cause. For the feminines, and the twin flame connection, the healing has to do with an anxious attachment style. Something happened in childhood. It doesn't mean you're anxious in all your relationships. But when you meet the masculine, like for me, I'm secure in like 90% of my relationships, and the ones that I'm not, that's when I start to get anxious. But I've never been anxious like this. I don't even remember being anxious like this over a guy. Like I've had anxiety and stress about guys before, but not over a guy that wasn't giving me a reason to to feel anxious. Oh, but they do. They give you a reason to feel anxious because they get triggered. And then when their energy field starts giving off a certain energy signature, you may not realize what that energy signature is, but your energy field does, and it picks up on it, and then you start feeling triggered. So the feminines, when you guys go into separation, the feminines need to do the healing work, because regardless of whether you're together in the 3D and fit in the physical, it does not fucking matter. No matter what, you guys are always connected in the spiritual. You guys are always connected in the 5D. So, feminines, when you guys are separated, if you start really doing all the healing work of all your triggers, why are you feeling trapped? You shouldn't fucking feel trapped. You're feeling trapped because of a trauma that's unhealed. And once you heal that trauma and you don't feel trapped anymore, in the 5D, the connection between you and the masculine, their energy field starts to pick up on your energy shift. That's when twins usually start to make their way back to each other, or the masculines really start doing the work, and then eventually at some point, like they lead back to each other. But I do have to point out, sometimes it's not in this lifetime. It's not. Sometimes you have to wait another lifetime and go through this shit all over again. Well, unless you choose not to do the twin flame thing in your next incarnation. But, alright, so, yeah, I've been studying the whole twin flame thing for almost a couple years now. Like, I've been going hard. like, just diving in and just looking at all the misconceptions about it. And I'm just now recently learning about the mission for the twin flames. Like they always say, like, oh, they come together in union and then they have a shared mission, but like no one ever really says what the fuck that mission is. So I'm like learning about it. I'm like, this makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. I'm like, I need to share this with people because everyone else isn't giving like the whole story about what goes on with the twins. You know? It's like I've read other people's stories and everything lines up with my experience, other people's experiences with their twins. Well, and then there's people that are just like obsessed with someone and they're just like, this is my twin flame because I'm so in love with them. But but there's no awakenings or spiritual journey involved, that's not a twin flame connection. That's that's either a very deep soulmate connection, or it could end up being a karmic. All right, let's pull on the masculines for their confusion and their hopelessness, and then we'll pull clarifiers for the connection. Oh, we got the Eight of Wands. Yeah, they wanna talk to you. They wanna come in. They wanna fucking say something. Oh, but it feels hopeless. Oh, because they feel trapped too. Oh, the twins, how they mirror each other, just feeling trapped, thinking about diving in with the other one. Just want to get on your surfboard and get in that water. Mm-hmm. The masculines create this mental prison for themselves. I mean, but right now it seems like that's where the feminines kind of are at too. But I mean, at least the feminines are trying to talk to somebody about it. The masculines might not be trying to talk to anybody about it, because the masculines are much more closed off. Um, mm. Yeah, see, it's like, want to come in? Who wants to come in? The King of Wands, the masculines. King of Wands likes to wear a mask. But he's also very masculine, very, very dominant, like these masculines. Oh, want to come back. Judgment. A reckoning, a return. Bring it back to life. But then once they're really thinking about coming in, suddenly they can't see clearly. They can't think clearly. They're trying to see the opportunity of like how they can come in, how they can get across the ocean over to the other side where the feminine is. Oh, but then they just feel hopeless, and then they feel confused. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Pretending. Yeah, gotta balance that shit out. Temperance, but it takes time. It takes time. All right, so I try to get everything even, but then the cards just get messy. Whatever, I gotta not care so much. All right, so, being quiet, wearing a mask. And then we got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the same kind of energy, being quiet, being secretive. King of Cups is emotionally reserved, being quiet and secretive because they have all these feelings and they don't know how to express them. They don't know if or when it's safe to express them. That goes for both the masculine and the feminine. Neither of you know at this point when or if it's safe to express your feelings. So you both are keeping quiet, both having to wear a mask. But like there's this energy of temperance. It's like your guides, spirit, angels, they're trying to help you guys get things into balance. There's, like it's a spiritual connection. Of course, there's a whole fucking spirit team working with you guys, trying to help you guys out. Whether you guys come back into physical union or not, it doesn't matter. The guides are still there trying to help you guys, because whether you both have a mission. You both have a mission. Now, the mission can have has a much more profound effect on humanity if the twins are sharing the mission together and going at this mission together. Whether they're romantically involved or not, they can be friends and do this mission together. But even if they're not together, like even if you guys decide to just go separate ways because it's too hard to be around each other, you both can do the healing work and do the mission separately. But together, That's a fucking force. That is a force. I don't know if the world is ready for all the twins to come together and start teaching everyone how to love each other unconditionally through all their shit, through all their trauma. Okay. All right, let's pull a card for this ecstasy and abandon. Eight of Wands. Wanting to chase that thrill. Oh, because it feels like it's over. Because all this holding back. Feel like he can't give. Feel like he can't take. Fucking exhausted from feeling fucking left out in the cold. Exhausted from feeling alone. So then it leads to this wanting to chase after a good time. Whether that's a third party to like connect with, you know, on that kind of level, or if it's a third party going out having drinks with your friends, but you could end up saying too much. You know, you might end up drunk dialing or something. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Emotional storm commitment. You guys both feel this emotional storm. You both want this commitment. It's look at the Page of Cups at the bottom. Oh boy, yeah, that devil. That devil causes heartbreak. Guys want to commit, but you both got your demons. You both got your demons that keep fucking hurting the both of yous. Your demons hurt yourself, and your demons hurt the other. See, the devil, everyone's got like their own little version, or, you know, there's the basic tarot version of the devil, but like the way I like to explain the devil is our trauma. Our trauma, especially our trauma in our subconscious mind, our trauma that we're not aware of, our trauma that we are aware of too. When we get into situations where we don't know how to handle things, our trauma is like, I'll handle it for you. Because last time you were traumatized, this is how you learned how to survive. Well, that's not a like one size fits all solution there. But your trauma thinks it is. You know, the masculine's trauma tells them to run. The feminine's trauma tells them to chase. And then it leaves you both heartbroken because you both want to be together. Then there's this fucking turmoil. And then there's just this innocent love that is just so curious of where this could go. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. All right, twins. I'm going to wrap it up there, Scorpios. Oh, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know where you're at on your journey. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. Yeah, there's a lot of healing needed with this connection with the Scorpios. A lot. But have no fear, guys. If you start on it now, if you start on it right now, you'll be that much closer. But if you're like, fuck this bitch, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Me and my twin are gonna be together forever. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, the awakenings you're gonna have. The awakenings you're gonna have. If you have not gone through those awakenings yet, whether you think I'm full of shit or not, when they come, you can come back to my channel. You can come back to this video, any video you want, comment, be like, I need some help. Can you do a reading? Can you do a collective reading on these awakenings for the twins? Because I feel like I've done lost my mind. Yeah, I've been there. Oh, I've been there. Oh my God. I didn't think I was ever going to get to where I am now. I didn't. But it takes time, and it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It's not easy. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with the other. It's not easy. All right. Good luck, Scorpios. Bye, guys.